here. I'm in the archipelago in Sweden, just outside of Stockholm, and I'm packing my bag because I'm finally going on the bike trip. I found this awesome little rental place here, Stockholm. I'm really excited this is happening. A little bit nervous, but excited. It's really good to like try these new things, and everybody's so helpful and super understanding that I'm a noob. I'm Natasha. And 7 years ago, I left the life that I thought I was supposed to live. Whoa. I started traveling to find a place that felt like home. It's brought me to experience adventure on 5 continents and live in some incredible countries. It's what makes me feel alive. But since the pandemic hit, this feeling for home has gotten stronger, and it's what's pushed me to go to Sweden, a place that for some reason makes me feel at home. So subscribe and let's get exploring.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
All ready to go. Thank you so much, Julia.
Bye.
Julia helped me with everything. You're an
Yeah.
absolute gem.
Have a good journey. Have a good trip.
Thank you so much. All right, it's go time. Oh my god, I'm so excited! I did not fall. Great success. Now, because I didn't know if I was going to be kayaking or biking, I really don't have anything planned, but Julia promised me that it's pretty easy to get around. So, we can go explore! Oh, this is ultimate freedom. I'm only 5 minutes in, and I'm already loving it. Maybe I have a new hobby. Long distance biking, let's see. I'll let you know in 3 days. Okay, so here's the thing. I haven't been biking very much. I'm just kind of getting used to it, really enjoying the scenery. It's only been a few hours and it's gonna start to get dark soon, and I don't want to have to put up the tent in the dark, so I need to find a place to stay. And I think I found a pretty good area in this woods here, but I think the big struggle will be, there's no question that's gonna fit, but whether I can do it, because it's about 10-12 kilos. So let's find out. Oh my god. I mean, maybe somebody really expert could cycle this, but I cannot. Yeah, I definitely need 2 hands for this. Whee! Oh, look at these mushrooms. Ow. Fucking rose bush. Okay, cool, there's a path. Ah. Bullshit. How do I get up there? Oh my god. Bag is off. Ooh, there's so many pokey places. And it's slippery. This could end very badly. Down we go. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do it. No, that's not gonna work either. Let's do this. Do it. Do it. When you want to do something, just do it. Just do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I did it. Ooh, berries. Oh, I'm sorry, tree. Oh. Okay. Hold my bike. Alright. One of the reasons why I want to go this way is because I saw a clearing. And why do I want to go to a clearing? Well, because I would like to be in nature. Like fully in nature. And a clearing is honestly just the easiest way to set up a tent. You know, I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. I did it. Well, a super easy first day, and I think I found myself a really nice area to stay in. There's tons of mosquitoes. I'm so glad. Last minute I grabbed my mosquito repellent, so I'm all right. I'm not feeling that hungry. I mean, I didn't do that much biking today. I don't know, might just have a light snack and then plan out tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to be cycling for most of the day. And it's supposed to be good weather. I feel like the Swedish nature gods are in my favor. I was a little bit worried about some of the trees because there are some leaning here, but it looks like the ones that I'm surrounded by are pretty sturdy, pretty safe, so I should be fine. I know I always bring up the safety thing, but it's funny because I think I've had a lot of experience going to places that aren't safe and living in places that maybe are a little bit questionable. I'm not talking about Barcelona. No, but seriously, here I feel good. So while it's still light out, let's see what the potential plan is. So I'm thinking that maybe tomorrow I do what Julia suggested and go around this island. She said it's probably very quick. I could just stay on this, but I don't think that's many kilometers. I mean, my goal is not to have a bunch of kilometers. But the goal is to try and bike, I'd say a nice 20k would be nice. So, for tonight's dinner, we have some rice crackers, arugula. Actually, look, rucola. It's the same in Spanish almost. Some cherry tomatoes. We have faux meat. I've got a nice little seasoning. Beetroot hummus. And maybe a side of ants. It's protein. There's a lot of countries that eat insects, you know? Maybe it's actually in our future to be a more sustainable planet and eat insects. I hear that people drink cockroach milk sometimes. I mean, it's not like a popular thing, but people are doing it. I can't even imagine what it tastes like. Is it creamy? I don't know. Things you wonder. Alright, there it is. The beauty. It's not bad. I think I'm gonna call her a night. I'm gonna read a little bit and then I'll see you tomorrow morning. We got a big day ahead of us. Hope you're ready.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
Good morning. I'm struggling massively hard this morning. Alright, yeah, I've been awake for about 3 hours now, and I'm still at the campsite. Why? Because for some reason my brain is not functioning today. I don't know where my bike lock key is. It was last seen with my GoPro. I found them. After cycling for a while, I felt like I was getting the hang of it. I crossed 2 islands, then ran into a castle, and then got a real appreciation for what it's like to cycle with my first big hill.
I think I can. I know I can. Woo.
It doesn't look like much on the GoPro, but trust me, it was really testing me. Luckily, what goes up must come down, and those stretches were exhilarating. Today has been just unreal. Like, this is exactly what I came for. To get back to doing stuff like this, to play, to have fun, to live life. Oh my gosh. I feel like I trap myself. I like make my own excuses, like, oh, I can't afford to do this. I can't do this because I have to do X, Y, or Z, whatever. But at the end of the day, these are all excuses. Like, we really just have this one shot to live. So when we have the opportunity, I think we should really take it, and we should really owe it to ourselves to make something out of ourselves, and when we can, to share in whatever way possible. The first time that I came to Sweden was actually because of the whole pandemic situation. We had just moved to Barcelona, didn't have any friends. I felt trapped because there were so many restrictions. And I think because that trip gave me something that I had been missing, just like getting back to who I was, basically. And I think that's why I came back this time for another solo trip. There's just something about this place that makes me feel so free. The whole reason this trip is even possible is because of allemansrätten, which is the freedom to roam under Sweden's constitution, which gives everyone access to walk, cycle, camp on any land, as long as you're not destroying, disturbing, or camping in someone's garden. So even if I get terribly lost, I can eat my food and stay in my tent until I find my way. For some reason, a drunken sailor popped into my head. Never underestimate the power of a good meal. I've got that delicious Indian food in my belly, and I'm ready. I could probably do another 20k, no big deal. I'm gonna go that way and camp up, hopefully. Wish me luck. Once I'd crossed a few more islands, I'd realized the sun was going down fast. So I needed to find my next spot for the evening. And quick. Just when I thought I was out of luck, I kept thinking to myself, I'll find something, I'll find something. And I did. Just a little bit of a trek up. Okay, so now pretty sure I'm the only one crazy enough to actually do this right now. So I'm gonna leave my bike there and see if I can scout out a really lush spot. Eventually it happened, but it was a mad sequence of events. I didn't have time to record anything, just this. I want to tell you a little breakfast story. Last night, I definitely stopped vlogging once I started biking because it was about 7:40. I have less than an hour to get myself to a spot where I feel comfortable. I feel like it's gonna be quiet for the night. I'm cycling along beautiful roads. I look at the map where the clearings are. You can see where the forests are, and you can even see some of these trails here. So I'm biking along and I have a rough idea of where I want to be in this area. So I'm biking, and I can't find any trailheads. So I keep just thinking to myself, it's gonna work out, everything's gonna be okay, something will come up, something will pop up. Like literally, I look right and there is the freaking path. So I looked at my Google Maps quick and I was like, all right, cool. So I followed this along. It looked promising, so I pushed my bike up the hill over there, and then I quickly bunny rabbit hopped through the bushes here, respectfully, of course. And then I found this place just over there and it looked perfect. I was like, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. It's under a nice tree. There's a lot of space. I only have to clear out some dead twigs and then I've got a nice space to put the tent up. So I started putting the tent up and then all of a sudden all of these ants start coming up. And they're all over my legs, they're all over my hands, they're all over the tent, they're all over my gear that's on the ground. It was so creepy, creepy crawly, because they're all right there. Ugh. Anyways, so I'm like, crap. I can't sleep in a bed of ants. These things could be biters, I don't know. Quickly went running down and I found this path. And then I found the spot that I stayed in last night. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. So then like a literal mad woman, I pick up the tent because I had already put the poles in. So I'm like a mad woman running through the freaking forest at 8 o'clock at night. And I ran through here with the tent over my head. Oh my gosh. And then I skimming my way through there, put the tent down. Oh. And I went back and I got all my stuff because if it gets dark and I can't find my stuff, that is bad news. So I went back, got my stuff, brought it over here, and then as quickly as I could, I set up the tent. It's just so lucky, but also just so hilarious. I do silly things. I could have just gone to a campsite, but the thing with going to a campsite is that's just going anywhere else, you know? Here in Sweden, you are allowed to do what I'm doing. And it's amazing, it's incredible. Barcelona has La Sagrada Familia. Yeah, sure, Paris has got the Eiffel Tower. But what does Sweden have? Sweden has the freaking outdoors. I love this country. I love it. And then everything's cool I'm just so tired at this point. I think yesterday I did like maybe 30 to 40K. All of a sudden I hear this dog's bark, but it's not like a bark, you know, like it's different. And so of course my brain, the way it works, it just starts thinking like, oh my gosh, well, I thought all of the animals, all the dangerous animals were in the north of Sweden. Like, yeah, bears, wolves, yeah, but I looked and there aren't really any here. They're all in the north. And I thought, oh my gosh, maybe I overlooked something, maybe I forgot something. And I'm like, oh, it could be a wild boar. It sounds like it could be a wild boar. No, it's just a dog's bark. But this is just like the power of the mind. Your mind can manifest something like a trail to this magical forest where you're going to camp for the night, or it can manifest a wild boar that sounds like a dog's bark. Oh my god. Seriously. At the end of the day, I'm having an awesome time.
Just a lone kitten in a big Sweden. Alright, so day 3 means I have to return the bike today, but that's okay. And it also means one more night of camping. It's gotta work tomorrow. So I'm gonna go set up my camp in this nature reserve behind me and then drop off my bike and hopefully relax for the rest of the day. I've dropped off the bike. I'm super sad that it's over. Oh my gosh. Doing a bike trip is incredible. I did not expect that it was going to be so much fun. Wait. Sorry. I just said sorry to a stick. I did not expect it to be that fun. Also that difficult with that much weight on the back. Not just like getting up hills, but also just trying to stabilize, you know? But I've chosen my last spot and I think I found probably one of the best spots. I mean, there's probably hundreds, but again, it's a sign. The sun is shining down on this spot. There's not a herd of ants and just a few twigs to clear up, and I've got a nice comfy bed to lie on. Yeah, let's get to it so I can go for a little plunge. Finally, I also found access to the water. Let's go. Always check for rocks or pine cones. You might have been wondering how I even find these camp spots. So with all our beautiful technology nowadays, I just go on Google Maps and I see if there are any forests that look uninhabited. They will actually have signs if you cannot camp somewhere, or if there are specific rules or time limits. There are some places you can only go to designated places. And if it doesn't say anything and it just says welcome, then you are that. You are very welcome. So it's pretty easy to do. This is so cold.
far. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'm gonna go all the way in. So bad. I love it. See you next time. Happy adventuring, friends. Thanks for having me, sweetie. It's been a blast.